Hello, it's your Grindpox. Today I'm gonna show you how to get your Reaper up to 152 ratings, and I'm gonna show you my character. So this is my Reaper, and as you see I have my cat beside me. I'm gonna tell you about the cat and the bird. For now I'm just gonna show you my Reaper, how to get 152k on rating. Let's start this. So yeah, this is, we can go to training grounds, so it can be a little more epic. So I can show you everything. Like you see, my character is honestly doing pretty good. So basically on my profile here, like you see, my rating is 152.869 ratings, which is mean I have got my CDR up to 36k and my M attack to 53k. So if you click on the green M, it says that they are recommending you to get more MA attack and more CDR. And then on your advanced, this thing tells you it is increase Reaper's damage, but to come to the earth attack, I'm gonna show you where to start. First of all, get the 152k. Now a lot of people tells me in the game that I need a lot of ints, which is true, and then a lot of CDR and con. But what I figured out was I am going with int, con, critic level, and then I'm going with int, ms, and then I'm going with earth attack. Like I basically showed you on my profile right here on advanced, it's recommending you to have earth attack. So you try at least put earth attack on all the gears you have, or all the gears you can put them on. So what I did was to get those stats up and my rating up was I went to my skills. So you see here, you can also watch your all the classes, how to play them, or and then you can decide how you want to put your skills, how you want the first one to start or the second one to start, since you have two sets of skills. And we're gonna come to those talents soon, because I have 4 talent combos that I have made that I play with, which I think is pretty good. And my X, I will come to that too, how I put those or how I got them unlocked. Few of them need to have a lot of work, but we're gonna go to plan. So basically this is my PvP basics skills. You have cat enchantment, which gives you damage boost with 45%, and each time you cast it, 50% chance of grading 2 times cat essence. And then you have the cat walks, and it also, like you see, it shows you get 30% there also damage. So shadow recall is for the phantom rave, which is, I'm going to come to that part where the raven comes in, but I wanted to show you which skills you have to have for the PvP if you really want to be a PvP player most of the time. This would be the best skill set on the talent. And then I have cat tango, and also here if you click on the X selections, you can also click on any of those tapping icons, which I'm gonna show you right now, because I'm gonna stop killing people here, or the master. I'm gonna go run away somewhere where they can't touch me. So yeah, let's go back to my skills and then go to the plans, and here you can choose. Like you see, I have locked up a lot of skills, but they're not all the same level, all of them. Some few of them are level 3, which is really good for right now for me. I'm not trying to lock up anything yet because it's a lot of work. So what I would recommend, if you're a PvP player, you could either choose Scorch, or you could go with the Vortex. Here's the Vortex, and then you do not choose the King's Servant, except you choose the other one with the Chinese symbol on, and then you put it on your Warmonger section, and then you go to your change, and the change, like you see my PvP set, how I put them. I max it out the Fox, I max it out the Melt, and I max it out the Magic, and then I max it out my Smooth, which you're gonna need. And then you can either put 1 point right here right now, or you do as I have done with the Hunt. You max the Hunt out, and then you put the last point on the Torture. But here's the important part, which you do is, when you have maxed out all these blue ones all the way to Claw, you basically go to the green set and then max out the Heart expansion that you really need, and then you put 2 on the Mist, and then max this Torture out, and then put Crack. Put like 2 points on them, and you shall be good. And then we're gonna go back to my talent, and I'm gonna show you my PvP set. Like you see, it changes from cat enchantment to destroying chain, but you still has the cat tango and cat walk. The only two that change it for your PvP set is the drain and the destroying chain. Looking from the PvP set, you have shadow recall and cat enchantment. So this is the best skill tree which I use, which I think is really good, and I think maybe it could help you also. But like I tell everybody else in the game, when someone wants to know about the Reaper skill set on the talent, I tell them you can always change it, you can always test yourself how you want to play the character, because Reaper are kind of really hard, and they said they couldn't figure out which is what, how to put the skills, because they have 2 sets of gaming sets, like the one is the cat and then one is the raven. So somebody was asking me for 3 days ago if they could play the skills sets where you go and put all your skills, where you change where is it? Yeah, this part's right here. Ravens, and then you have chivets. The chivets. What you're gonna do is you can play the both sides, honestly. So what you do is you can change it. First of all, you unlock this and this and this and that. So what you do is you put this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how you put your skill sets if you're new on the game. But I'm doing for now this set with the blue one, which is the right way. So I'm gonna do like this. I have 1, 2, and then I have 3, 4, and of course I got disconnected. So yeah, like I said, I did 1, 2, 3, and 4, and up over the ravens I would do 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then confirm, and it's saved. So do you see your hard points are 90%, and then your hard points on the other side on the ravens is 10%, which means you actually don't need those raven skills for either the PvP or the PvE battles or the dungeons or the parties, because you could always focus on your cat bomb, the chivet spirit. So let's go back, and then I'm gonna show you the talents for the PvP change. Oh yeah, I'm in the why am I in? I'm gonna go. So my PvP chain, I have put it like this. On S I have cat tangle, A I have shadow recall, B I have catwalk, and then C destroying change. So what is the difference between the PvP chain and the PvP set is only the destroying chain and the cat enchantment. The chain is when you are in party with your either your club mates or random mates and go and do the battles, and then on your PvE dungeons and the PvE, which is the difference between them, I have done is I have shadow recall on my PvE dungeons and then drain on my PvE, which is mean that second one, that PvE is the one that I go solo on all the dungeons and then the boss events there is, and then PvE dungeons where I go with either my club mates or just random people. It gives you a lot of you can give them a lot of boost if you do the trees like that. And then on here you put on PvE, use Scorch and King's Servant, and on PvP you choose Scorch and the Chinese one. Then PV chain you do Scorch and the Chinese symbol one, and the dungeons you do Scorch and King's Servant. And on here, this is the most important part, is that you need to only get, first of all, the blue ones right here, those blue ones. Max this out, which is you get int, you get dex, you get int, you get con. So what I'm trying to tell you is that get those blue one, max it out. And a lot of people, when you ask them how do I put my stats on my gears, here's a tricky part. What they tell you, those that have not doesn't want to help, maybe like saying that, because I'm going to be honest with you, there's a lot of idiots in this game and a lot of pay to play people, and they like to lie a lot about how to put stuff so they don't get outranked or outrated by the F2 players. So which is, I am honestly a F2 player. I don't pay this game to get all the stuff. The only time I honestly did a PV2P was when I wanted to open my own club. That's the only thing I did. I bought some coupons. That was it. But since then, I only been F2 player. So what they're gonna tell you, if you ask somebody that is pay to player, they're gonna tell you, no, you're gonna need a lot of fire attack. You're gonna need a lot of critical rests, which is a kind of lie. What you basically honestly need is, you need int, you need dex, you need CDR, and you need con, you need critical level, and then you need int and MS, and then you put wind attack, earth attack on any gear you want, any gear, because some people could just tell you, wait, you know what, you can have critical level that thing up, and you should have put the same stats that has the basic stats. Like you see here, I have basic stats. You never put any basic stats on your gears, since you don't need those basic stats. The basic stats is already your max stats. You don't need to max it even more, because you won't get any ratings or any point for it. So only way you could honestly get more rating and being a OP, if you are free to player, is that ignore those basic stats and just put, like I told you, int, CDR, con, critical level, int, and then MS. When you have put those things, then start with put half of the gears water and half of the gears earth attacks. And then you go to your mortars. Like on the mortars you get ratings also. For right now I haven't even tried to get my my Phoenix up yet, but I got 4,342 rating on it, which goes to your character also. I'm gonna get it to SS soon. Like, let's see what happens if I envelope it. Yeah, like you see, you get ratings, and then when you hit SS you get CDR. So when you get CDR from your mortars, you can get from all the mortars you have here, then you can skip it and don't need to put any more CDR. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your pets. Like here you see my rating on this pet is 20k. So honestly I got, like, from just that pet, 90k on HP. It get P attack 11k, M attack 11k, magic. M attack, that means magic attack, so everybody knows that. And I don't bother with the cultivate because I don't want to put any skills right now. I just wanted to level those pets up. And this pet I get rating right now is just because third it's just a third star. It got 17k. So if I basically just click on mate and then go to this eye right here with the empty stars, here you can see right now I have currently 30,000 yeah, 30,000 in HP on the pet. On the next one I get 50k. So I have 30k right now and I get 50. So when you come to legend, like this pet here, she's a legend. That's the highest rating that it can reach. So you get maximum, well, this pet got 83k. So it depends on the pets how this one turn out. So that's the second way. And then you go to your allies. This is how I have put my allies. I put Ming Si Lu on the first, on the center, because you're gonna need him. He's kind of really OP. And then on the support one you get Shisei Jin. If I pronounce him right, you put him on the support one. Why I have 0, that everybody's been asking me, why do you have 0 as a second supporter? Because the bond effect is plus 300%, which means I can go higher with her and get it up to maybe 600 or 900 on the bond effect, since she gives you a lot of rating also when you go up and skill it, level her up. So then I put Eva on the third support, since she has 33k on HP and I get rating from her is 6k, and her 5, and him 6, and him I get 14. So that's also a way to get your rating up. But here comes the most important part, is your core. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna wave it for you. Here you can see what I have. I have put int a lot, and then dex, and then int, and then con. Like you see, what you do is, if you're Reaper, you don't use earth stones, I mean the gems. You go to your fire, put 5 gems and level them up to basically medium way to level 10. Right now you see I have all the gems to 9 and 1 to 10. So max those off to level 10, and then you go to water, you put only 2 water. So I have already maxed my water gems. So on the wind you put 5 stones and you max them also out to 10. So basically what I'm saying is that you max out level 10 for the fire, water, wind. No more needs for the get your ratings. And then when you go to your gears, here's the freaky part. I tried the settings out. The settings was this is how you do your set fairies, what it called, yeah, you do head, you do raving your obers, because here's the funny thing: you get attack, you get def and critics. You don't need def and critic rest. What you need is when you lock all those stuff up here, you can let's go to gallery. Here, this is much better way to show you guys. What you need is on the weapon you can put int, or you can go with the con. You won't need those blue ones. You're gonna only want to lock up those green, red and yellow ones on all of those, because here's the fun part: on all the gears you get right now I get con, and then you can get dex, and then you can get con again, and then int. So basically what I'm telling you is that use wolf, fairy and reviving. Those are the only things you need. Those three you only need on these sections. And then you can play around, because when you have a lot of those open, you can put anything, because right now I can, I don't need, like I told you, I don't need cycle def or critic rest, because I can just do like this and activate it and then go here. I can't do it right now, so I am stuck with the def critic. But when I get the rest of them open, I'm gonna go with the fairy again. I could go to the mall and get some runestone shards, but I'm not gonna do it because this is overray with the diamonds. So nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go get it when I do some dungeons. So remember, you only need fairy, wolf, shim and reviving for the whole for this set. So my weapon, I'm gonna put the fairy's sting, and then on my belt I'm gonna put attack shell, wolf shell. So that is how I'm gonna play this Reaper that I made. And then in refine, remember, never do, here also on the refine, you get 2561 rating. That goes all to your character. And on my warmonger, I don't even care to do it right now, because I don't go and battle that much. I like to come in and then go to party with the club or another members and do my dailies and keep going with the dungeon. So I having on my day Dragon Slayer. Like you see, when I changed it from warmonger, I didn't get shit, but when I go to my Dragon Slayer, I get back my rating. And then here I just started to level my weapon and the suit. So it doesn't matter if you level the weapon stuff up first or the suit, because your rating gonna be the same on the both sections. Like you see, I have 7,783 in ratings. And then we come to the drags. I haven't put any much time on the drags, but I would recommend you to get, if you haven't got any of those gold ones, try to get the red ones. If you can get those, try to get the purple ones, which I have. Like you see here on my belt and my bracelet, I have SDR and inks right now, and then I have necklace ring, I have kill shot and mortal shave, and the boots I have wind of shiftness which is giving me increases 115 dexterity as I am level 95. And if you see here, kill shot gives me with every 1 meter distance between you and the enemy you hit, the damage you deal increased by 0.2%, max 2. And mortar chain basically the same. So you can see which one you would really need. Like I am right now just opening all those purple ones, so I can get a lot of stats that I need that is not coming with the basic stats. Right here, I'm gonna show you my gear set here right now with my drags first. Like AB's here, I get my increased int con, and then I get strength STR, that is, and then I get con again, and I get dex, and then I get damage, which is I'm counting those damage is like your critic level, which is what I'm understanding. So I don't know if I'm wrong. You can always comment down below if it's wrong or right. And then I have strength and int, which, like I said, con here, con and int or STR doesn't come on your gear sets, on the basic. Like you see here, your basics doesn't show up. Hold on, I'm gonna take this stuff out of here. Oh, this is really, I'm gonna show you what I mean. I mean here, like here, basic stats, where it's the white one where you have HP, MA attack, MA defense. You will never get con, int, MS, or any other kind of stats that you have on your gears. You won't get it. So that's why when you open your drags, remember that you get a lot of stats like I have right now, the red ones, and then most important part is you don't have to wait for the red ones or the blue ones. You can always go with the green ones. Like I have here, I have CDR as the green one, because it's not every day you get a drop of set that have red, or like it says here, fire attack is maxed. Any gears below or it's same level as you, like I'm level 95 but I'm using 90 level gears. So it means that when you hit level 90 or you hit level 80, which is when you can get drags, is on level 80. When you hit that, you can either go to the mall or you have a NSP that you can go and change in those one, Lost Whispers. You need to have 220 for each of these gears, which you get level 50 drag gears, which you can honestly get those full set, but you can get this kind of set from the mall or the dungeons. And with those like I told you here, those ones drops with the level 90s gears, which is kind of, I think I have one in my depot. I think, no, I don't. Apparently I did not have. Yeah, I did not have one. So but I have a drag. Why I have saved those up is because when I get full set of that, I'm gonna go to merch and then put it right here on the main set which I wanted. Like I can show you right now, which is kind of important. I think I can show from all of those. I'm gonna take this out and this out. So we're gonna go to gears, we're gonna go to merch, like you see, I have 3 settings here, so I can put this one right here and this one and this one. So like you see, on I have right now 3 gears, and I can get the boost that is in the middle of the screen. Merging fail is 90, no, it's 79.4%, which is you get, if I combine those 3 right now, I get an epic draconic, but it's only 20% chance on it. And then the legendary draconic is 0.6, which is kind of really bad. So what I would recommend for you is that get full set of any level that you have, and then put it on here like I did, gear fusion, and then the first one you always click will always end up on the insert on the main gear part, and then the rest merging gears you're gonna need to have five of them, 6, 7. You need to have 7 of those. Maybe, if I think this is counting how your drags are, which level your drags is. So if you're lucky, you could get a legendary drag with the boots or the weapon or whatever you're gonna do merging with. But I'm not gonna do it right now. I just wanted to show you how to merge them, and then you can go onto the events, go to challenge, and I will recommend you to do, if you are over level 90, I will recommend you to do all those stuff on the challenge, because you could get drags. You could honestly get drags, but I was kind of too lazy, so I went to the mall and I went to store and I went to the heart, and I got from right here, I got those drags. And here's the funny part, those that have, oh, there you see, it just disappeared here. I was gonna tell you an important thing. I'm gonna see if I, yeah, right here, let's take the hat. It doesn't say what you get on the random stats, but your basic stats is always the basic stats, how it's gonna be. But what I'm gonna tell you is, don't ever buy the gears that they sell for lower than 1,000 diamonds. Why is that? It's because if you buy this set right here, you will get a good drag. If you buy this one, you won't get a drag. Some of those doesn't have drags, but still you can sell them. So that is the part that is, which I did from beginning, was wrong. I wanted to go and get some gears because I was not getting any parties, so I was like, I have too much diamond. I had over 50k diamonds before, so I wasted a lot for just get the gears. So don't go for the low ones. Only go for those ones that have over 1,000 diamonds. And then I think I saw somewhere, yeah, here, the drags, there you go. Here right now, my assassin weapon right here, this is a rare one. Here you can see, this is my one that I have, drag crystal blow, and it has a drag as a base. But this one right here, drag tyrant's glory, you forget, you don't need to even, you don't need to use this gear, but what you're gonna need to do is, you need to take that drag and transfer it to your other weapon if you don't have those red ones. The drags, you're gonna need them. The more you get the drag from the mall or the dungeon, you can lock those things up. But here's the freaky part, it costs 7,471 diamonds which is kind of barely no go. Doesn't matter if you are a F2P player or PvV2 player. Doesn't matter. Do you want to do it lower way? You can always go dungeon. You can go dungeon raid. Like you see, here's a legendary section. It doesn't have any gears yet. I haven't seen anyone put any legendary dragons with the gears, because I think a lot of people is losing on their ratings when they try to combine. And also, if you don't want to get the gears from the dungeons, you just go to mall and then go to your treasure, click the treasure, go to the bottom of the list and go to the set gears, go to the second page, start from there, the second page, and then get the revining like I told you, and the wolf chim. Then go to the first one, and then get there. You have reviving kraken, and you have fairies chim, which you need. Those berserker one, the berserker one, and the mighty watchman, and the frost guide, and the Valkyria strike, and the trollbond is for everybody. But those other ones that I told you, those are the berserker is for the blade master. The mighty watchman is for, I think, is assassin, and then the Valkyria is, I think, is for the gunslinger. I think, yeah, gunslinger. But this is what you need. You need wolf chim, reviving overboards, and then you need fairy chim for now, and then fairy sting. That's what you need. So yeah, I'm gonna go to let's see here. I'm gonna go to my training ground, and I'm gonna show you what is up with my character and how fast it's killing, because the mobs in there is 105 on their level, and I'm 95, and which I'm trying to tell you is that you're gonna see how fast my Reaper kills. And I don't even have to do anything, it just started automatically, because I already put the skills how I want them to start. So like you see, I have a lot of critic. Critic is everything for the Reaper. You get a lot of critic hits. So yeah, guys, that is how you play for now your Reaper. I don't know if you guys gonna go with the trees that I told you, but I would honestly recommend them. But like I told anyone on the club, that they could always change their talent, how they wanted to do them, and the deep talents they could change their tree if they wanted. But this is how my Reaper is built, and I hope you enjoy it. Put a like and comment, and I will be back with another video with how to survive in PvP. Thank you, and see you.